You do it every morning, multiple times, often without thinking about it. You stand in front of the mirror, you brush your teeth, fix your hair, check your face, you raise your right hand to wave goodbye, and the person inside the glass, the one who looks exactly like you, raises their left hand. They are left-handed. You are right-handed. They are your perfect double, but also your horizontal nemesis. Then, you look up at the ceiling, and they look up too. You crouch down, and they crouch down perfectly. No vertical rebellion, no upside-down world. The mirror is a liar, but a very picky one. It treats left and right with cruel injustice while leaving up and down entirely alone. How does a flat piece of glass know which direction is which? Why does it punish horizontal movement but spare vertical movement? The secret is that it doesn't. The mirror doesn't flip left and right at all. It has absolutely no idea what left or right even means. Let's stop thinking about the mirror as a magical portal and start thinking about it like a physical object. A mirror is a sheet of glass with a metallic backing. It reflects light. That is all it does. And here is the golden rule of reflection. A mirror flips the direction that is perpendicular to its surface, the direction you are looking at it from. That is the z-axis, or the front and back direction. Think about your nose. Your nose is the closest part of your face to the mirror. The reflection's nose is also the closest part of the reflection to the mirror. But here's the catch. Your nose points towards the mirror. The reflection's nose points towards you. The reflection's nose is pointing back out of the glass. That is the flip. The mirror turns your front into its back. Everything that faces the mirror gets reversed in terms of depth. If you point a finger directly at the mirror, your reflection points directly at you. The front-back axis is reversed. So why does our brain interpret this perfectly logical depth reversal as a strange left-right swap? Because your brain does not naturally perceive depth as a simple direction. You don't think of yourself in terms of a front-facing axis. You think of yourself in terms of up, down, left, and right. Up and down are absolute. Gravity tells us what up and down are. We experience them universally, every second of our lives. There is no ambiguity about which way is down. Left and right, however, are relative. They depend entirely on which way you are facing. They are not fixed features of the universe. They are labels your brain assigns to your body. When you look in the mirror, you are looking at a copy of yourself that is facing you. To understand how that copy is oriented, your brain does something clever. It mentally rotates the image. Imagine yourself physically walking around to the other side of a pane of glass to stand next to your reflection. To face the mirror, you would have to spin 180 degrees on your vertical axis. When you spin 180 degrees, your left hand and right hand swap positions in space. The left side of the original room becomes the right side of the reversed room. Your brain takes the visual information, the depth reversed image, and projects it onto your own body schema. To map the reflection onto your own sense of self, you imagine you are the reflection, rotating around to look back. Since you rotate horizontally, your left and right swap. The mirror didn't flip you. You flipped yourself. To prove this, hold a t-shirt with a logo on it up to the mirror. The letters are backwards. Now, take a piece of transparent paper with writing on it. Hold it up to the mirror so the text faces you. The back of the paper faces the mirror. The text will be perfectly readable in the reflection. But if you spin the paper around 180 degrees to face the mirror, the text flips. Wait, why does it look reversed then? Because you just spun it around its vertical axis to show it to the mirror. The paper's left side became its right side. Again, the mirror didn't do the flipping, you did by turning it around. If you took that paper and flipped it over vertically like a pancake toss, the text would appear upside down in the mirror. But we never do that to our own bodies. We don't turn ourselves upside down to look at a mirror. Because we have gravity, we stay upright. We only rotate horizontally to face things. Up and down, don't flip because you are not rotating on the horizontal axis to look at a mirror. You don't approach a mirror by doing a handstand or a somersault. Your head stays at the top and your feet stay at the bottom. Therefore, the reflection's head stays at the top and its feet stay at the bottom. Even when the mirror flips the depth axis, front-back, your head remains up and your feet remain down because your spatial anchors are absolute. Left and right, however, are sliding labels. They are hostages to our orientation. The moment we spin to face a glass surface, We force our own left hand to become the reflection's right hand. This is actually a fascinating peek into how lazy evolution is. Your brain did not evolve to understand optics and photon reflection. It evolved to keep you alive, to navigate a 3D space with gravity. It doesn't care about the absolute truth of an image. It cares about mapping that image onto your body quickly. The illusion of a left-right flip is a byproduct of your brain's need to make sense of a world where you are always upright and always facing forward. Your brain is constantly performing these mental gymnastics. Every time you look at a person across the table, you are mentally reconstructing their orientation relative to yours. Every time you reach for an object, your brain calculates its position in space and your hand's trajectory to meet it. These are spatial transformations happening millions of times a day, entirely beneath your awareness. The mirror illusion is just one tiny symptom of this vast, invisible computational engine inside your skull. It's a reminder that your conscious experience of the world is not reality itself. It is a carefully constructed model that your brain builds for you, one that prioritizes speed and usefulness over perfect accuracy. Let's get a bit more technical for a moment. In mathematics and physics, we describe space using coordinate systems. In a standard 3D coordinate system, you have three axes: x, left, right; y, up, down; and z, front, back. When you look in a mirror, the reflection is a transformation of your coordinates. Specifically, it's a reflection across the plane of the mirror. That means one coordinate axis gets inverted. The z-axis, the one perpendicular to the mirror's surface. The x and y axes remain unchanged. This is a fundamental property of mirror symmetry in three-dimensional space. A mirror is a plane, and reflecting across a plane flips exactly one dimension, the one pointing into and out of the plane. That's it, no special treatment for left and right. No conspiracy against horizontal movement, just pure, elegant geometry. The confusion arises because you are an embodied creature with a front, a back, a top, and a bottom. You experience your own body as having a distinct orientation. What about other animals? It's worth considering how other animals might experience mirrors. Do dogs and cats see the same illusion? When a dog looks in a mirror, it often doesn't recognize itself at all. It sees another dog, and when that other dog moves, the real dog reacts with confusion or aggression. But if a dog did understand mirrors, would it perceive the left-right flip the same way we do? So, who is the real villain? The mirror is innocent. It is a faithful servant of physics, reflecting photons in perfect accordance with the law of reflection. It takes the tip of your nose and the tip of your reflection, and it keeps them exactly equidistant from the glass. That is its only rule. Depth is reversed. Left and right don't even exist in its dictionary. Those are just human constructs for the horizontal dimension of your body. The real criminal is your own egocentric brain. To make sense of the world, it imposes a narrative. I am looking at a version of me. And to make that narrative work, it must mentally spin that version around to face you. That act of spinning creates the illusion of a horizontal swap. So, next time you raise your right hand and the other guy raises his left, don't be fooled. He didn't choose to defy you. He is just pointing front while you are pointing back, and your brain just can't handle the honesty.